obviously Hollywood Brown kind of was the headline of this thing as far as like the newsworthy stuff. But as far as guys taking away, Teja, you mentioned Remington Steele there. We've talked about this for a while as far as who's going to be the guys to step up behind Pacheco. First drive, Pacheco looked phenomenal, busting out that long run. After the ones come out, which I thought was interesting, the starting offensive line left after the first drive. Usually, Reed likes to leave the starting offensive line a little bit longer out there, but he I don't know, maybe with Hollywood Brown's injury, maybe he was like, you know what? No, we're taking the starters out. I don't know. But after that, we didn't really see much on the ground game. Jacksonville stifling us pretty much the entire game. CH couldn't get going. Deneric Prince couldn't get going until Carson Steele comes in and busts out a 20-yard run, breaking 3 tacklers. And he looked pretty damn good. We were waiting for a guy to pop off the screen, and he popped off outside of Pacheco. What do you guys make of Carson Steele kind of rising in the ranks and potentially being the fullback hybrid, maybe RB2, maybe RB3? What do you guys think of this potential?
I think he looked like a madman. I loved it. I loved every bit of it. I was just like, oh my gosh. Like, I didn't know he had that in him. I mean, he ran over 2 jokers immediately. And it didn't matter if who it was standing in his way. He lowered his shoulder, and that is football. That is physical running football. And so a guy that has that type of physicality to his game, you can always appreciate. Mm-hmm. You can. Because you don't have to run around guys. Just run through them. You get to that point, run through guys. And we know that some of the guys in the secondary, man, are softened up. They don't want it. Look, put that on film. Okay? You want to change somebody's mindset? You talking about business decision, Teja? Put that on film. Let them guys see that, okay? And you better get that guy immediately on the ground and hit him in his legs. You try to hit him up high somewhere, he's going to run straight through you. So I loved it.
He's not just a big body either. He's got some legs. He's got a little pickup to him, you know? Mm-hmm. What did he run? Did he run in the 40 time in the either combine or pro day? He didn't look slow. He didn't look slow by any means. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't think
he's probably a 4'6" guy. What is he, 4'6"?
Okay. So what is that?
I'll go a little below that. I'll go like 4'5'7".
So Carson Steele attended Colts local pro day. 4'7", 40.
Yeah. He's he's not a burner at all.
Wish I looked that up. Maybe he's got game. Like we always say, some guys got speed, some guys got game speed. Maybe he's got game speed.
Hey, listen, if you're running over guys like a locomotive, you don't need speed. You don't need it. You know.
Yeah, I mean, he looks like what we wanted Peyton Hillis to be when we signed him back in the day. So just like good enough speed, but like runs hard, runs over people, push Ross out of the way to get some more yards out of that. He looked good. I mean, CEH is in midseason form. Prince didn't really stand out, so Steele stood out.
Yeah, he did.
That's what you want, right?
I would even say this: the way he was running, lit a fire under Deneric Prince.
It did. He caught the angle route like shortly after that.
Yes, and you don't think that he's thinking, oh, that might be my carries. That's what I should be doing.
Yep.
So when the coach is sitting there looking at Carson Steele, he turned to look at you. You know what he's thinking, like, what we need you for?
And you see everyone get pumped on the sidelines about it too. You get a little jealous.
Yeah. So he's like, oh, hey, coach, hey, I'm ready to go back in. Okay. Can I get this series? Yeah, go ahead. But Carson's killing it right now. You sure? He's looking good. So you might just want to sit over here on the sideline. You ain't did nothing yet. And so when he came in, you see the juices flowing in him a little bit. You run a little bit harder, had a little bit more shiftiness. And so sometimes you need that. And I thought in my head immediately, I'm like, you know what? Maybe Deneric Prince needs something like that. Okay. He needs somebody to push him. He knows Pacheco and CEH is there. So he don't think anybody else behind him is pushing him for that next spot. Oh, yes, they are. And he showed it. He scored a touchdown today.
And that third spot, I feel like with Pacheco's weight loss, maybe a little less of the between the tackle tough yards, and you have
Yeah.
CH being maybe more of the pass catching kind of McKinnon role. That third guy is going to have to be a masher.
Yeah.
That's going to have to be his specialty, whoever that third guy is, a guy who can get those maybe tough 3rd-and-1 yards if Pacheco's tired or something, right? So a guy who can lower his shoulder and basically just do what he did on that play, just see that play. So I feel like whoever can do that better might just have the edge in that third spot.
But I even say this, it's still contingent upon that guy being able to pass block and pass block well.
Yeah.
You know, I know Patrick was only in for the one series, and it's really hard to tell what a guy's going to be able to do. But we got a lot of penetration to our other quarterbacks. Couldn't get the balls off. Sometimes they didn't see guys open. The rhythm was off, and you could tell it. It was a totally different thing when the first team went out to the second team came in, all the backups and stuff. And so, first off, I just want to say, man, to Matt Nauer, who had gotten hurt, man. You're praying for him. Everything's going to be all right. We actually had gotten a call. One of my friends from his mother said that she's not sure exactly what is going on at the moment. Like she thought she might have tore something, but hopefully that's not the case. And so I know it's hard for a guy who's undrafted free agent to make the team, and every opportunity you have to do something out there, you want to be able to show. And hopefully this doesn't hinder him from being able to show his skill set even more than what it is. So,
yeah. So our prayers go out to McCade, Matuyer. Yeah, that's preseason. You know, the injuries are going to happen. JD, what do you make when you hear fans say this is why we don't need preseason? These guys are getting hurt. We got guys getting hurt, stars getting hurt. We don't need preseason. They need to limit it to 1 game or 2 games, not these 3 games. I mean, it's like I've seen a lot of that on my Twitter timeline of people saying this is why preseason needs to go.
To me, I think it's silly. I think it's ridiculous because if you don't get guys ready, then you start looking like boo-boo at the very first game. And so when I was seeing these other teams playing, they didn't even start the starting quarterbacks. I'm like, what are y'all doing? Y'all expect them to play the next couple of games to get ready for the season? And that's at least you see Andy let his stars play. These are the biggest stars in the NFL, and they out there playing. So what's keeping you from it? Caleb Williams, hello, talking to you. Okay, rookie coming in. It's keeping him from playing. All right.
He played. In fairness to Caleb Williams, he did play today. He just didn't play during that Hall of Fame game.
Still, man, you need to play as much as possible. Okay, like I get it, but no, people showing up to see you play for 1, but 2, you need as much work as possible.
3, you're a rookie.
You're a rookie. You got to earn your stripes, man. I get it, man.
It's supposed to be for rookies.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So I think it's crazy. To me, I'm totally against it. I think guys need to have the preseason games to get ready, to get their timing down, and get everybody other looks. You need guys to get looks. So come on, man, silly.
Hi everybody, thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out the best clips from Chief Concerns. And if you prefer to listen to the show, subscribe and follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you get your podcasts.